Hello. You're listening to Questboard, a podcast where we make up random side quests. My name is Brandon.
And I'm Tiffany. And just so you know, we are not professional writers in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, at least we don't claim to be. We just really like tabletop RPGs, and we do this for fun.
That's right. And it's now September.
Woo.
Sure.
Fall
Maybe
is
things will
coming.
cool down. But
Fall is coming.
this is usually the time of the year where I start looking for Christmas gifts for my family. Because I always do this early because I always get stressed out about getting gifts.
I got my first Christmas present last month.
And I only have, I reordered, I minimized the amount of gifts I have to give.
Yeah.
To, immediate family.
Right.
And so I only have to get 3 gifts. And I never ask my family what to get them or anything like that. And I only have 1 down so far.
Lucky you.
So I have a couple months to do 2 more or think of 2 more. And the closer it gets to December, the more stressed I am about, getting the gift, having it arrive on time.
Arriving on time is the issue for a lot of things.
That's why I like to do it way in advance,
Mm-hmm.
no time pressure, and I have to think of something. And that's the thinking something is always the most stressful part for me.
Now, thinking of the right gift to give someone, there's a lot of strategy to that. You have to really consider will they like this? Will they use this if it's something they can use? And
Also it depends
to think
on
about
your
that.
relationship.
Yeah.
Because I know I talked about this on the podcast where last year I got my brother a Roomba.
Yeah.
And then he mismatched the tone of the gifts by giving me a katana.
Mhm.
Remember that?
Yeah.
And then I was talking about how that you gotta stay on the same level. Whether if you get a practical gift, it's good to give a practical gift.
Yeah.
If you're going to give a decorative gift, it's nice just to receive a decorative gift. It's keep
Yeah,
it
but
on
you
the
never
same.
know what kind of gift the other person's gonna get.
Yes, but that's one of the things, and that's why
Okay, well,
he
this
felt
year-
conscious about it because he's like, I got this before knowing you got me a Roomba, and it was that.
Well, this year get him something decorative.
I don't
Right the
know
wrong.
what though. I've been to his house. He's got plenty of decorative stuff.
Hmm.
And he is the kind of guy that buys, him and his wife buys collector's editions for games.
Oh, and then they display them.
Yeah, it's all in display in a room and it's really nice.
Nice.
Oh my God. They got the collector's edition for Expedition 33
Ooh.
where it has the tower with the painters in the field position at the base with 33 and it's an actual music box.
Oh, shoot.
And plays the Alicia song.
Oh, that's probably beautiful.
Like a music box version of that. And I was like, oh, I want that so bad.
I want that.
Actually, side tangent of this, they did sell a collector's edition for that game where it doesn't include the game for the people who bought the game but want the extra stuff.
I think I remember seeing something about that.
And I was so close on buying it, but then I saw the price tag. I'm like, when the vinyl comes out, I want that more. And so I'm like, instead of the money going towards the collector's edition, I did pre-order the vinyl, by the way, but I knew the money was going to go towards that.
Right. You made a adult decision to save money.
A broke decision. Actually, no, not broke.
No, to save the money for something that you will actually use. Because you do use your vinyls. It's really neat when we're playing board games and stuff and you put in a record.
I mean, to be fair, I don't know if we ever talked about this. One of my hobbies is just collecting vinyls from video game soundtracks.
Mm-hmm.
Mostly video game soundtracks. I have a few that's not video games.
Right.
But it is an expensive side hobby.
It is.
Because it's also very niche.
I also have a small collection of vinyls, so I understand.
I got you into buying a couple.
No. Well, yeah, you convinced me to buy some, but before that, even I was into buying vinyls because I actually inherited my dad's vinyl collection, which includes Boston, Kansas, Journey, all the good old songs. I think I've got some Queen in there too.
I mean, I don't know how much those will be worth.
I don't know. I'm not selling them. They're mine.
You just need to get a better turntable.
I like my record player.
It's not good.
My parents got it for me.
It's still not a good quality vinyl player.
I don't need it to have good quality sound. I like the fact that it sounds...
That's one of the beauties of getting a vinyl.
I like the way it sounds because it sounds old. I don't need it to like fill the whole room with music. I just want to listen to the vinyl. If I want to listen to the song in high quality, I'll go put on my fancy Sony headphones and play it off of Spotify or something.
I think this is one of examples of how we have different tastes.
Yeah. I also like my record player because it does CDs and cassettes as well, and I still have those too.
You see, I think that's, me personally, I think that's pointless. Because CDs and cassettes and all that stuff, it's that I'm like, I could just listen digitally. But vinyl is just like, there's something different about a vinyl and playing it off of a vinyl compared to like a cassette or a CD will be, to me, the same quality as just listening to it digitally from online.
I don't hear that though. I don't hear the difference. But I'm just weird, I guess.
What got me into collecting vinyls was, one, my older brother was into it first. And he convinced me, not intentionally, but also it might be the younger sibling syndrome. I don't know. But I got my dad a turntable because he inherited his brother-in-law's some vinyls and all that stuff. And I'm like, oh, he doesn't have a turntable, so I'll buy one for Christmas. And my brother, who's really into Persona, got a Persona 5 vinyl set.
Nice.
And so he's like, he knew that I'm getting our dad a turntable. And so then he brought it with him to my parents' house. And then my dad hooked up that turntable to the surround sound system in the like family room where we watch movies.
Yeah.
And then he played that jazzy Persona 5 music. I'm like, this is amazing. I have to start getting into this.
There you go. The only reason I kind of got into it and wanted my dad's collection to begin with was because I grew up with it hanging out in the top of my closet. I could just look up there and see his record player and his collection of records just staring at me, and I always wanted to get that down and play it and, you know, listen to all these cool records he's got up there.
How often do you play at your house?
Not nearly as often as you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, I only play when company's over and it's like,
right.
Oh, we're playing board games or something like that.
It's when I remember that it exists and when the cat's not sitting on top of it.
Oh, so you have cats, so.
Yeah. He loves to sit on top of the record player, which someday is probably going to break it, but he hasn't yet. And he's been sitting on top of it since he was a kitten.
Bad habits.
It's a very bad habit, but it's a great seat.
For him.
For him, yes.
Not for anyone else.
Definitely not for the other cat. She weighs more.
No, I wasn't playing you or your husband.
Also not for humans.
That's what I'm saying, for him.
Yes. He likes to feel tall, and it's kind of sitting up high.
Anyways, I think if you want to let us know, what is the best video game soundtrack? Because top 5 for me is To the Moon, Baldur's Gate 3, Expedition 33, Persona 5, and Journey.
I don't know the first one, so I would replace that with Shadow of the Colossus for me.
I need to introduce you to the Moon. It's one of my favorite games of all time. But it's kind of visual novel-y, but it's RPG Maker.
Gotcha.
But I love that game. I showed Hannah that game. She loves it too.
Nice.
Yeah, let us know your favorite soundtrack.
Also, let us know what you prefer. Digital, record, cassette, CD? I don't know.
I've never heard anyone say cassette before.
Tape?
No, I'm saying a collector of video game soundtracks on cassette. Because I don't think that's even a market.
Well, I mean, I have the first awesome mix from Guardians of the Galaxy on cassette.
That's movies.
Fair.
And also, that's a niche thing because of a specific thing that happened in the movie.
Fair.
Anyways, let us know. But besides that, let's actually do our podcast.
Woo.
We are doing a regular quest board episode, but instead of rolling dice, we have our deck of cards again.
Yay.
The deck of quest postings. I don't know.
It says,
the deck of many posts.
It says on the box.
I'm coming up with our own name.
Okay, fine. The deck of quests. Deck of many quests.
Deck of many quests.
There we go.
Sure.
Has Quest in
Anyways, I reshuffled beforehand so we don't have to actually do the whole audio thing.
it. That was hard.
That was a pain for me later on, so you're welcome, future Brandon. Anyways, let's see what we got. Ooh, herbs needed. I'll pay handsomely for any fresh herbs. I can even tell you several spots for gathering the good ones. Visit my shop in the town square.
What are the good ones?
Oh, it's pot.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
It's another generic one, though, sadly.
I know. So
We have to do something special about finding these herbs.
maybe one of these special spots can be like guarded by something that's like, no, my herbs. Me. This is my garden.
Okay, is this too much of copying off of other media? What happens if the herbs that are needed are like mandrake, where it's like pull them out of the ground, they'll scream and it can actually hurt you?
That's a known thing in multiple medias.
But is it like too cliche? Should we try to come up with something more original?
I mean, that could be one of the herbs needed, and the other ones can just be normal, and one of them can be unnamed but described as a leaf with, 5 points to it?
I think we are so...
I don't smoke weed.
I don't either, but
I think it has 5 points. Like
I think it does,
I don't know.
yes.
Anyway, describe pot and see if your party notices. Or if you don't want to do that, you can, I don't know, look up a book on herbology or something and use that. I actually just recently, it doesn't have anything to do with herbs, it's actually mushrooms. But I got a book about mushrooms. And it came, I can't remember who made it. Now I feel bad because I don't remember exactly who made this. But I got it through Drive-Thru RPG. So it was made by a company that makes RPGs. But it's literally just a book about mushrooms. Like, legit real-world facts about mushrooms. And there's a lot. I didn't know you could make so much of a book about mushrooms. But then later on into the book, it gets into magic and stuff to do with the mushrooms. But it talks about it in a real-world setting. And
Weird.
This just made me think about it.
So not helpful. Okay.
Nope. Yeah, sorry. Mushrooms are not herbs.
There's your fact of the day.
Yeah.
The more you know.
Mushrooms are their own thing. They are neither plant nor animal. They're a fungus.
They're a fun guy. Anyways, I feel like we have to do something, but I remember there was a past episode, I can't remember which one, where we had the party go get a specific herb and they were like cliffside or very dangerous locations.
Oh yeah, that's the one where I brought up a very specific movie that I'm currently forgetting the name of. Oh, we're forgetful today.
I remember we did something like that, and
Yeah.
it's a canonical thing.
Yes.
I just don't remember what the herb was for.
Was somebody sick?
I can't remember.
Okay. Well, this person just needs herbs. They're probably like
Yes.
herbologist or something. Maybe, let's say the herbologist has hurt their leg and can't go gather herbs for their shop. So,
Or it's
they're
just
injured,
a sweet old woman.
or it's a really sweet little old
But
lady.
the thing is, what I'm going to ask you is, do we want to make unique dangerous herbs or put herbs in a dangerous location?
Let's do unique dangerous herbs.
Okay. So this is what we're going to maybe spend the rest of the episode just thinking of.
Possibly. Or you can actually look up unique dangerous herbs.
Yeah, but we're a
Like
improv
Nightshade.
creative podcast.
Yeah, but Nightshade. Nightshade's fun.
Nightshade's poisonous.
Exactly. It's dangerous.
Why would an apothecary need a nightshade?
Because in very small doses, sometimes poison can be used to help.
Sounds like someone wants to poison someone.
Only a little.
I got better. Anyways,
Okay, we need to name.
let's just make something unique.
we need to name our little lady.
Okay, fine. Who is the apothecary old lady?
Do you?
Or old man, it doesn't matter.
Well, you said little lady, and I just.
But it's just an elderly person who can't go out and gather things anymore.
Myrtle Spice.
Okay, Myrtle it is.
She's not. Oh no, she's a turtle. Myrtle the turtle.
That's racist.
Yeah.
Make
Well-
that into a short. Tiffy accepts racism.
I'm sorry. I just thought it was funny.
Cancel her. But don't
Please
cancel
don't
me.
cancel me.
her. Don't, not me.
No.
Okay, so we got Myrtle. I was about to joke like, oh yeah, and she talks like Betty White, but then you pulled in the turtle thing. Turtle.
She can still talk like Betty White.
Okay, if any race talks like Betty White, it will be a halfling.
Fair.
Anyways, so what kind of unique properties should we have for a specific herb? Those are the good ones.
Mm-hmm.
Because all the other ones is just like generic stuff, you know?
Right.
That's like helps with health or like numbing or, you know, stuff like that. But we're going to come up with what the good stuff is. Because that's when they'll go talk to her about the locations of good stuff. And that good stuff is the unique stuff.
Okay, trying to come up with plants that don't already exist.
Or at least that we're aware of. Because there
Right.
could be a chance that it's already been made.
I'm aware of quite a few plants. I just don't always remember what they're called. Do we want to...
But this is magical.
Yeah, I know.
We can make it magical.
Okay. So I find coming up with the names to be fun. So maybe we'll come up with a description for the plant and then I'll name it.
Sure.
Because usually it's really simple. It's what it does and what it is.
Oh, okay. How about this?
Hmm.
We come up with a useful herb,
Okay.
but in the same regions, just like how there are copycats to duplicate to as a way to survive, all that stuff. This
Oh.
is a weird train of thought, but what happens if we come up with an herb that is very helpful, but growing in the same region is a plant that looks very similar to it,
Mhm.
but really at its root is a creature, like a plant-like creature that lies in wait for people to pick it or try to eat it for its medicinal properties, like animals or anything like that.
Okay.
And it will actually sprung up and attack people. You know what I mean?
Okay, so it uses that very useful herb as a decoy.
Yes. It's
Kind of like
similar to...
how snapping turtles use their tongue, which looks like a little worm.
yes.
Okay, I was thinking you were going to say there's another plant in the area that looks just like it, like Queen Anne's lace or hemlock. They look almost exactly the same. One is a flower, the other, deadly poison.
I was also thinking of like the king snake, where it's like black next
Yeah.
to yellow will kill a fellow. Red next to black is a friend to Jack, or whatever that rhyme is.
Red and black, poison lack, red and yellow, kill a fellow.
Or that rhyme.
King snake, or corn snake.
Yes. So it's just like that similar thing. So, but instead it's a lure, which the
Yeah.
snapping turtle is a better example. Or the anglerfish.
Yep.
With the light.
That is another one.
Do you want to create something like that?
We can have that as well as plants that look similar.
So it's basically the good stuff is going to be something that's, let's say,
Has healing properties or
acts like
curative properties, like for
the main
antidote and stuff.
ingredient for greater rest healing potion.
Yeah.
Where it's just like, oh, this stuff is what makes really good potions.
Yeah. Or like another one that'd be good for antidotes and stuff.
But there are plants that basically imitate that leaf.
Mm-hmm.
And if you try to pull it or snap it, then it's a triggering mechanism for the creature, the plant-like creature.
Or they've observed humans looking specifically for this plant and just lie in wait next to it or under it because their natural camouflage just blends in with the ground.
That could be it. I don't know. I was thinking like the moment of picking the leaves or like pulling from the roots is
Mhm.
like how it knows. Like it doesn't develop
Kind of
tremor
like
sense.
like a spider web
Yeah, it's just basically like,
or the little hairs inside of a Venus flytrap.
yeah, that kind of thing where it's
Okay.
like that level of evolution.
So is it going to be like a plant monster?
I was thinking of plant monster.
Okay.
And we could design this plant monster to be as big or whatever.
Right. I was thinking about medium height, So
What
it's
is medium height?
standard human height.
Okay, well I'm thinking like it could be
If you're talking
a
D&D
dog
size,
shape. Like I'm
Okay.
also talking about, does it have to be bipedal or quadruped?
I would say it would have quadruped stance, but more than 4 limbs that it walks around with because plant can have many roots.
Mm-hmm.
So I think we're getting into spider territory, and maybe I'll
Well,
dial it back a little. Maybe it
how
has
about-
3.
Or how about 4, but this is going to be weird.
Ooh,
Basically, what happens if, like, there's just like the snapping turtle,
Mhm.
where it has, if you imagine, like, the stem up and the flower, right beneath the soil is just, like, roots that are kind of shaped like a bear trap kind of thing. And so then
Okay.
when it has that trigger kind of response
Okay.
to then latch onto an arm kind of thing.
Oh, yeah. And it's buried itself directly underneath the plant. So the
Yes.
plant in the middle
It's a part
is
of
the trigger.
him.
It's
Yeah.
like, it's okay. It's like
That's
lure
the
sticking.
anglerfish,
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
the snapping turtle tongue.
Gotcha.
And
okay.
then it just has bits where it acts like a bear trap,
Okay.
but it's
okay.
very sharp roots.
And there is one very minute difference between the lure plant and the actual plant. And if you notice it, you can notice the trap.
Yes.
Because you got to give them a chance to see the trap.
Yeah, it's going to be
A leaf shape or something.
it's a perception check.
Yeah.
Basically. And
Or investigation, whatever they want to do.
Or investigation, one of those two. But basically if you roll high enough, then you could see the one you're looking for. But if you fail it, then you see the decoy ones.
Yeah. I was also thinking there might be a type of fungus or something that has taken over an animal, because that can happen in real life too. And maybe that one can also be an ambush predator that lies in wait and attacks to spread the fungus.
Maybe, but I feel like if we just concentrate on the
Just the
whole
one creature?
herb thing
Okay.
instead of like trying to do multiple categories.
Okay.
Like if we just focus on
So maybe
herbs for this.
the I'm gonna say herbologist because I forgot the other word. Apothecary. Can give them maybe a slight warning. Say, like, okay, I know a place, but that's also insert name of creature here territory. So you need to watch out and be careful which herbs you pick.
Or do you think she'll be just like the cackling old lady that's like, watch out, some of them will bite back.
True. Some
And
of them
just
got a
like
real
that's
bite.
the one warning.
And everyone's thinking like, oh, they have thorns, or they're
Yeah.
like a thistle or something, or
Yeah,
like
it
a
is
stinging
like-
nettle.
And then that happens. I think that'd be kind of funny.
That would be kind of funny. Maybe she's just so good at what she does
She
that she
thinks
can
it's-
see the difference between that and the real thing. So she knows that's not the real plant. That's not the plant.
Or
I'm
what
looking
happens
for.
if she thinks it's so basic and common knowledge that she thinks everyone knows it? Because you know how
Yeah.
some people are very disconnected about that, what
Right.
the average person actually knows.
That's true.
What happens if she'd done it so long that she forgot? It's like, oh, normal people don't actually know this.
That could be a case too. Basically, she doesn't warn them because she's like, oh, wait, you didn't know about those things? They're everywhere. It doesn't look anything like the herb. What are you talking about?
After they complain to her.
Yeah, after they're like, you
Oh,
didn't
okay.
tell us about the snap thingy.
They don't even look the same. That kind of thing.
Just call it a snapdragon. That's a type of flower.
Oh, okay. I was like, I've heard that before.
That's a
Where did
type-
I hear that
That's
before?
a type of flower in the real world. Okay, so maybe not snapdragon, like snapmaw or something like that. Snap seems to work because it snaps closed like a bear trap. It could have whatever the type of herb you ask them to look for in the name as well.
Snap radix.
Snap what?
Radix. Radix. Radix is Latin for plant roots.
That works. Snap radix.
One of my go-to just languages to use for fancy names is Latin.
Yeah, fair.
A lot of people use that, or Celtic,
Yeah. Latin's a good thing.
because it's a dead language.
Yeah. Cool sounding though. I actually know someone who studies Latin and can speak it a little bit.
That's really hard.
I mean, she's a teacher, so
Okay, there we go. So we're pretty much done with this quest.
yeah. I mean,
So a little recap.
yeah, the whole context. The apothecary asks you to go find some specific herbs. Doesn't
Well,
or
generic herbs,
generic
any
herbs. Yeah.
But then if you talk to her about those good herbs, then she'll direct you towards herbs that are for greater healing potions, like
True,
the
it does
higher
say-
concentration.
Any fresh herbs.
Yeah,
So
so
it's just,
that
I
that
need
is
herbs.
generic stuff, and that'll
Yeah.
be the cheap stuff. But they
Yeah.
want to get paid more,
Right.
She'll tell you where the good stuff is,
The good ones.
which is for greater healing potions,
Mm-hmm.
which will be
Part of the payment, probably.
maybe, yeah, make a couple.
Yeah.
Or
'Cause-
depending on how much they provide.
Fair.
But then they're going to be ambushed by snapping radixes. Radixi?
Red eye.
Rad-eye. Drop the X? Okay.
Isn't that how that works? You drop the X?
I don't know. I didn't major in English in college.
It feels right.
Anyways,
Redixy. Oh.
use a stat block that you feel is like close.
Yeah.
And depending on the level of your players and all that stuff,
There's
we're not going to touch into that because you could put this in any level.
Right.
And I would think that'd be fun.
It might have some like tenderly vine abilities and stuff too, because maybe it'll snap and then grab.
And then pulls towards the snapping. Like
Then
mouth.
they just like, pulls it into their mouth, like slowly just consume.
Yeah, they're trapping creatures kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, if you put this in your campaign, let us know how that goes.
Yeah.
Let us know how pissed your party is with by them not being warned about these new creatures that they've never heard of.
It's essentially a plant mimic.
Yeah, we kind of made a plant mimic. Well, it doesn't stick or anything like that.
No, it's
but-
not sticky, but you could use mimic stats if you really want.
True, somewhat. You have to tweak it a bit.
Just make it weak to fire.
Well, it depends on how moist the ground is how hydrated it is.
You said the word.
Moist. Anyways, let us know how your party reacted and how well they handled the ambush fight and how distrusting are they afterwards about every single small plant.
As they should be.
As they should be, or they'll naturally be. Let us know down in the comment section of this YouTube video on X at QuestboardPod or on Blue Sky Questboard. If you have a job posting of your own that you want us to make a quest out of, let us know on any of those sites. And if you're listening to this on YouTube, we are portable on most podcasting platforms, in which you could rate us 5 stars on those to help us out, or even subscribe to us on YouTube.
Yes, please.
And I think with that, I wish you all a good night.
And happy questing.